Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to write the body section of the essay. Let's go. So there are three parts of an essay: the introduction, the body and the conclusion. The introduction generally it consists of 10% of the whole length of your essay. The body, on the other hand, consists of more than 80% of your total number of words. Not only 80% in number of words, but in terms of convincing, it also takes the cake. The body happens to be the most important part of your essay in terms of convincing, right? You need to convince your audience here. This is where you do it, in your body section, right? 80% is your body and 10% is your conclusion. Now, as you can see here, in the introduction, what we're going to tell our audience, here you're going to tell your audience what you're going to tell them. Tell them what you're going to tell them, right? Like a movie trailer. This is a movie trailer, right? Introduction is your movie trailer. Tell them what you're going to tell them, what to expect. In your body, now you tell them. That's the movie. Now we're watching the movie, right? Just tell them. Then in the conclusion, tell them what you have just told them. Tell them what you've just told them, right? Tell them what you've just told them, right? So this is how we're going to approach our essay. It's going to look like this: your introduction, which we have covered in the previous video. You can watch it. Introduction. In this video, I will focus on these three things here. What are they? 3 paragraphs. Yes, 3 paragraphs. But what are they exactly? Every paragraph has how many ideas? How many ideas? 1 idea, right? Each paragraph has 1 idea. Very, very important. Many students get confused. They think 1 paragraph, you can write anything you want. Not true, right? 1 paragraph, 1 main idea, right? So similarly, paragraph 2, 1 idea. Paragraph 3, 1 idea. So 3 ideas in total in your essay, right? Now, what do we write in the body, in the paragraph? Each paragraph will have 3 main ingredients, 3 main sections, if you like. A topic sentence, supporting evidence, and a concluding sentence, right? Each paragraph will have a topic sentence. You will begin with a topic sentence. Then you will give evidence. It could be 1, it could be more than 1, it could be 3, it could be 4, right? Supporting evidence and examples, right? And then you finish with a concluding sentence. This is how it's going to look like, right? Now, paragraph A, paragraph B, paragraph C, topic sentence, good. Evidence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to you. And then you finish with a concluding sentence. Now notice, this concluding sentence, it will somehow link to the topic sentence of the next paragraph. Another idea here, another idea in your paragraph 2, right? 1 idea in paragraph A, and another idea here in paragraph C. Now, the concluding sentence of paragraph A links to the topic sentence of paragraph B, right? Again, evidence, 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 and then your concluding sentence here in paragraph B links to paragraph C. I will show you what I mean in a second. But first, let's have a look at the example. Let's apply an essay topic to our body. The topic that we're looking at is identical to the first video that I made on the introduction section, which is: online learning is better than classroom learning. Do you agree? Online learning is better than classroom learning. Do you agree? Now, what's the process? You think first. Think first. Online learning is better than classroom learning. Is it? I think there are definitely advantages of online learning. We don't have to mention all of them. You can perhaps pick 2 of the most important. 2 of the most important advantages of online learning over classroom learning you can think of. One of them is flexibility of studying anytime and anywhere. And second, it saves time and money. Two of the main advantages I think online learning has over classroom, face-to-face, traditional learning, right? However, we have distinct advantages of classroom learning over online learning, right? This perhaps will be my second paragraph. I will tell my readers that, you know what, classroom learning, it has two main advantages of its own. One of them I can think of for learners. You see, I've been teaching more than 10 years. I've realized that many learners, especially of English, they go to school because they want to make friends, right? They want to learn in a social environment, right? This is the fun of learning. It's not learning by yourself, learning in a group. That's what makes the learning more engaging, right? So similarly, you can think of two main advantages of classroom learning over online learning. What I think right now is, because you have to, before you write, remember, before you start writing, think what your argument would be. If it should be solid, and then you should back it up with proof and evidence, right? So, do I agree? I believe online learning is advantageous. There are many advantages of online learning, two of them. They are at the same time advantages of classroom learning over online learning, but perhaps the best preferred method, it could be blended learning, a mixture of both at appropriate times, right? I want to inform my readers that, you know what, perhaps the ideal method of learning in the future would be a mixed method, right? Part online, part face-to-face. You cannot become a doctor fully online, right? Would you be operated by someone who did his or her degree, medical degree, online, right? It's hard to imagine, right? So this is the crux of my argument here. So notice, number one is formulating in your mind your argument. Then you start writing, okay? Now that I've done that, let's apply it. Topic sentence. A topic sentence, first of all, is a sentence that introduces the topic of a paragraph. For example, there are two main advantages of online learning over traditional classroom learning. For whom? For learners. Now I'm defining the topic as well. I'm telling my readers, you know what? These advantages are not for schools. They're not for companies. They are for learners, right? From their perspective, from learners' perspective. So now that I'm defining my term, my two advantages would be flexibility of studying anywhere, anytime, and it saves time and money. This will be my topic sentence. Very, very important. Second, now that we've stated our topic sentence, we have to prove them. We have to show evidence. The way you do that is you show proof of your all reasoning, why your readers should listen to you, right? Okay, you've stated your two advantages here, beautiful, but now you have to explain to them how. Is there any evidence? Here you cite your sources, right? And then any examples or anecdote. This is how you prove your argument, right? Flexibility and saves time and money. Same thing, how any evidence or anecdote, right? Now, next thing, it's not over now. Now that you've shared with the audience your two advantages, don't just leave it there. You can compare and contrast the sources, you can ask a question, or you can discuss. Think about these two advantages. How do they relate to one another? I can think of something. You see, when students or learners can learn anytime and anywhere, especially at home, they don't have to travel, right? They don't have to travel. That means they save time. Imagine taking 1 hour on the train to school. You save time. You also save money. You don't have to buy petrol or buy tickets, right? Bus and fare, etc. So this is how you link these two ideas together. One leads to the other. right? A bit of a discussion there, analysis, and then you will conclude with a concluding sentence, which is a sentence that links to the following or the next paragraph, right? They look backward and forward and connect your ideas. It's not necessary for every paragraph. The third paragraph doesn't have to link to the conclusion, for example, right? So, how it's going to look like in our essay. First paragraph, 2 main advantages of online learning. In your second paragraph, you're going to talk about the 2 main advantages of classroom learning over online learning. Same deal, topic sentence, evidence, 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 concluding sentence, you link it to topic sentence. This is where you have sentences like however, right? Things like linking words or words that connect different ideas or compare and contrast, right? While there are many advantages of online learning, there are unfortunately also disadvantages of online learning, right? Things like that. You link these two there. This is how it's going to look like. As you can see here in my third paragraph, my idea is there. What I really want to convince the audience is that blended learning is the ideal mode of learning, depending on the circumstances, right? If you're studying a medical degree, then you cannot do it fully online, right? Maybe there might be some components out there that you can do online, but you have to do it practically, right? So, for example, little kids, can they learn fully online? I'm not sure, right? Here, this is where you convince your audience, your readers, with supporting evidence, right? This is how you do it in the body. Another angle, it looks like this. The first paragraph, there are many benefits of online learning. In the second paragraph, there are challenges of online learning. That's why you put the advantages of classroom learning. It goes there, and then you tell them that blended learning is perhaps the most effective way. Now, notice this is according to me. Your ideas might be different, right? Your ideas might be different, but this is how the structure by which you use to present your ideas, right? I will conclude this video by sharing with you some tips, which is number one, either way you look at it, you will have to research your topic, right? You have to research your topic. Google, look at journals for latest research, right? You have to research your topic. Now, very, very important, I feel, is defining your terms, right? A lot of students, they don't define their terms. They expect the readers to miraculously interpret it for them. No, leave the readers with minimal interpretation. That's why you define your terms. Remember, I said in this essay, I narrowed it down to the learners, right? In this essay, I will describe 2 main advantages of online learning over classroom learning for the learners, right? This is what I mean by defining your terms, so that it leaves minimal interpretation for your readers, for your audience. And then third thing, practice and refine. This, you cannot expect to be an amazing essay writer, right? You cannot expect to be an excellent writer just by writing one essay, right? How it works is you write the first draft, send it to your teacher, and get some feedback, right? And get some feedback. You use that feedback to write again. Use that feedback to write again, refine. This is how it works. Practice, refine, get feedback. Get feedback, learn from it, write again, refine. Right? This is one of the best methods to improve your writing. Not only in writing, but in everything. In every single thing, this is one of the most effective way of learning. Someone rightly said, our best teachers are our past mistakes. And this applies in essay writing as well. Right? And also, don't forget, of course, don't forget to make your writing valuable. And this is the whole point behind all your writing, to make it valuable, right? You're not here to invent new knowledge, because most likely people are aware of that already. You're here to make it valuable, right? By convincing your arguments, by convincing your audience of your arguments, and make it valuable, right? I hope you've benefited. I hope you've benefited from this video. Please continue to watch my other videos, because I really believe it will add value to your writing and anything else. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. See ya.